Sorry about that, guys. Chuck Samples on KVOE's Facebook, and then we're going to flip this around so you have a much better sense of what we've been broadcasting for a while now. 8 o'clock, a little after that here from Olpe, and what you're looking at now, in case you didn't see our previous Facebook Live, this is the remnants of a, destructive fire that started up. The initial call here for assistance, emergency assistance, came in around 6:10 to 6:15, and then Olpe, Hartford, Neosho Rapids, Emporia, Lyon County deputies all converged here on this house, basically between 6:15 and maybe about 6:35 to 6:40, depending on the distance from the site. And when we got down here, right around 7 p.m., this entire house was in flames. And now, as we look at the east side of this house, shooting west from the Pimple property, you can see unfortunately, there is not much standing. There's going to be a lot of conversation here and a lot of investigation that is yet to be handled. This fire throwing a lot of smoke to the south, riding a south wind at about 5 to 15, maybe 20 miles per hour. And as you can see, there's still a heavy emergency presence, although right now the fire is getting to the point where it's running out of fuel. There are still some, as you can see by the orange glow, on the south side of the house now, pretty significant, or at least some pockets of fire that are still active. But as fire crews make another attack here from the outside on the now shooting into the home from the south, there unfortunately is not much left of the home. What is left, or what was inside, may be heavily damaged to completely destroyed. And you can see, or you will be able to see here, especially after sunrise tomorrow, a lot of damage to this rather large house on the west side of Olpe. This is officially, at least what we have been told, the 700 block of Highway 99. Have not yet officially been given a confirmed address yet. We did get a chance to talk with Fire Captain Michael Nunley, who served with both Olpe and Emporia Fire, and we can confirm, as we'd mentioned earlier, that Emporia, Hartford, Neosho Rapids, Olpe on scene, Lyon County deputies who are on the other side of the property, largely over here to the south and to the west, and also not visible from here, the north side. So you have those emergency crews responding. Kansas Gas is, we are told, on the way. Evergy is here. And we are also told that the Office of Kansas State Fire Marshal will also be involved in the investigative process here, although their presence tonight is to be determined, and it may not be until tomorrow before the State Fire Marshal's office begins its work with investigating this particular case. And the way it appears right now is it could be some significant period of time, even with the amount of fire greatly reduced from what was the story about an hour ago. It still could be a significant period of time before firefighters feel that their work here is done. You are looking now at the southeast corner of this home in the 700 block of Highway 99. After fire developed just about 2 hours ago, and earlier here, shortly before we started shooting this particular update, we could tell you that there's only portions of walls still standing. This truck here from District 4, which is Lyon County Rural, that's Emporia's rural fire unit, recently came on site, and it's sitting in front of the water tank, which is being used to help get the flames out here on this side. The truck over here that we're demonstrating now is not active in the way it had been about 20 minutes earlier. It was shooting from the top of the truck into the top of the house. You're seeing more equipment coming on scene right now, and firefighters have had to fight a defensive fire, essentially like what you're seeing, an external fire, basically from the jump. Temperatures are chilly. We only got into the 40s today. There is a light northerly breeze, so thankfully we did not have that aggravating the fire situation. But again, as KVUE News came on scene about 7 o'clock here tonight, so about 45 minutes after the initial fire call, and was able to get positioned, the house was completely engulfed in flames. There is still, as you can see here, a roll of smoke from the northern side of the house over here, going all the way to the south. Fire crews look like they've gotten some progress here on the south side of this house right now, but it'll be pretty difficult to see anything salvageable at this point in time. Now that the one pumper truck or one water truck is gone and this other one now starts to move in on site, you can see there's significant portions of walls that have been destroyed. This particular truck that's getting parked now is from District 5, so Hartford, Neosho Rapids. There's that big smoke plume. And there are still some hot spots that every so often here become visible. Fire crews on the northeast corner of the property, south part of the property. There were also crews on the north end that were battling a really significant flare-up that had developed right around 8 o'clock this evening. It does appear that the fire is, and again, this is apparently, the fire is largely out. But as you can see, there's still a hot spot right there on the roof. Here are the gutters. And with the amount of smoke, we're still quite a ways, the way it appears now, from having this thing listed as under control. This is, again, KVUE News Facebook coverage, social media coverage live on site from this destructive fire in the 700 block of Highway 99 on Olpe's west side. Olpe Fire, at least for now, will be the lead in the investigation process. But as we told you here just a few minutes ago with this report, this is going to have some presence from the Office of Kansas State Fire Marshal included in the investigative work over the next several days, quite possibly. And given the extensive nature of this fire, we're now shooting to give you a little bit better sense of the extent of the emergency response here. given the extent of this fire, it's going to take a lot of work to determine what is the cause, or what are the causes here. Where the origination point is. And then continue as determined from there. Firefighting effort continues in the 700 block of Highway 99. We are going to shut down again this particular Facebook Live update. And we will have more on KVUE on air and online tonight from this fire on the west side of Olpe. I'm Chuck Samples, KVUE News.